Hey, hello, Saturday, June 23rd. Ben from the Hollywoods. Well, I just got through listening to Alfred Weber. I was kind of impressed with him, Exopolitics Worldwide. Listening to him spout one piece of BS after another. He promoted this guy, Andrew Basiago, who claims to be part of the CIA group that went to Mars, teleported to Mars, when in reality I'm quite certain it was mind control. And now he's saying that the people that live on Mars, if there are people there, are underground and they're all Andean Indians, like the Amira and the Indians that were missing from South America. But yet I have picture after picture on Ben A. Harris, one word, on YouTube, of Martians, and they're human looking, except their nose is a little more rounder and a little longer and more of a tube. And the big fat ones are the ones that came here after they destroyed the ecology there and went under Mount Shasta, and they came out and identified themselves as German Jews, but they weren't. They were Martians. They're humans. They're white people. And this guy is there spouting that baloney. Then the other one, what's his name, from Canada, McConnell, Rob McConnell, well, he's a policeman. And he's more interested in catching you making a mistake or not crossing the T than he is information or promoting himself as some grand expert on I don't know what. And the other one, Kevin Smith, another policeman, and he's constantly talking about himself. And I'm really quite certain he's a CIA guy, like Art Bell, who had to leave the country because his wife was only 17. I mean, come on. And he's an Air Force radio announcer for 20 years. So when he's interviewing UFO abductees, is it any wonder he slaps them around? Okay, so these are the people that are bringing the information to you. Each one is more nonsensical than the other. Go to YouTube, look up Dave Beamer, Mars Tech, UFO Evidence 101, Ben A. Harris, one word, and you'll find out all about outer space. All the planets are inhabited. All the moons on the planets are inhabited. The entire universe is inhabited. But they don't want a lot to do with us, who are people who kill each other. So, it's not very evolved. And don't even listen to Michio Kaku, because he's using logical reasoning to deduce what he thinks is reality, and it has nothing to do with reality. There's very few people that know. There's a guy in England, Dave Bottomley, who's able to remote view aliens. There's me. There's Rose. There's Carol MC. There's a few others who are able to go out of body, go to other worlds, and talk to people. We do it all the time. They talk about it as if one person did it once in some remote viewing project that required a rule book 2 feet thick. That's a nonsense, a natural human talent. What has happened is the pineal gland has atrophied over time because we haven't been using it. So you can bring it back to work with artichokes, olives, and acorns. And then go to Facebook and join up with either Mystic Human Soul Travel, Mystical Humanoids, or what's the other one? Mystical Humanoids, Mystical Souls. And these are all groups that do remote viewing out of body. And we've been going all over the solar system, and next we're going to be moving out of the solar system. We've even got one group on Jupiter, a group of young people who tuned in on our remote view there and said that they're trying to get a shuttlecraft together to actually bridge the gap. This is what's really going on. So listening to the pundits, all right, now the next thing I would like to mention is I noticed they killed all the information on Japan from the reactor. It just happened to be placed on a fault. And now the two reactors in Nebraska, who just happened to be on a fault line on a riverbank, are getting submerged by water and already on fire. So why do they need to drop bombs if they can get these strategically located power plants to implode? And that's what they're doing. So Americans are finally starting to wake up what's going on. I can tell you now, organize by zip code. Do something other than Facebook. That's monitored day by day by the NSA. Okay, I love you guys. Look for me on Facebook, Ben Harris. And remember, this is our planet. And we can take it back from a group like the Rothschilds and the Rockefellers and the Bushes and the Westmorelands. We could take it back. It's ours. Adios.